so I'm here today. I'm super excited to be sharing with you my part 2 of the Facebook Reels bonus. I have a part 1 answering like some questions, how to get an invite, things like that you can watch. It'll be linked down below. But I'm here answering your most asked questions that I've gotten. Can you do it multiple months? How to get help with the problems you have, if you get a strike on your account, all of that stuff. When will you actually get paid? How will you get paid? And kind of how to get an invite as well. So I've been getting a lot of DMs and just comments about this. So I really wanted to make a part 2. I did want to wait at least until I got paid and all of that stuff so then you guys can get the full scope of everything. And I really hope I answered all your questions in this. So let's get on into it. So in one full month, I made $14,506. I think that is bizarre to make in 1 month. And I definitely have talked to a lot of other people in this program, and some people with like 10 times the follower amount that I have made about the same that I have, and I have like 8,000 followers and they had like 100 or 200,000, and I'm like, wow, that's bizarre. So it really depends on how much you can make and how well your reels are doing. So like I said, like if you're super big into like, oh, I want to just get in the program, if your reels aren't doing good, you're not even going to make that much money. So really focus on getting good content out there so people want to watch it versus you just wanting to get in the program to get in the program. I have a few videos that can help you grow and get more views on TikTok. Those can relate to reels because it's really the same thing, just short form content. So definitely check out those videos if you're wanting to grow. Those will be linked down below. Quickly, this is how you can check your status, because I have this question a lot and you can check it in professional dashboard. So I'm going to do a screen share and show you on my phone. There'll be a lot of screen shares and everything within this video because it's just easier to show you than explain it. So when you're on Facebook, you'll be on your normal page like this. When you click the 3 dashes that it says menu, you'll see professional dashboard right around here. So that's what you click, and then you do bonuses. And then you can see the Reels play in progress and then past Reels play, and that's the 14,000 that I made in that 1 month. And then when you click on them, you can see kind of, okay, approximate bonus, this much, bonus plays for that much, and end date. So you can see that the bonus plays is very equal-ish to how much you make. So that can kind of help you with that. And then the end date, you have a month when you're invited to make that much money and to have your reels count for that bonus. And like I mentioned, this is invite only. So I got the invite on my app on Facebook. So I'm pretty sure if you do it on desktop, I'm not for sure. But just to be safe, get the app because that can help you a lot. I got a notification. I did not get any emails for this. So everything that I got was on the app. And it's not like an email you're going to be getting. So definitely check the app if you are trying to get the invite. And they have a cap of 35,000 you can make per month, which I feel like is pretty hefty. So, I mean, that's pretty cool because that's a lot of money. Okay, so my first very big question that I've been getting is how to contact Facebook. I mentioned this in my first video. Facebook literally has like the worst customer service ever. I feel like it's so hard to get in contact with them. So I tried emailing them, then I found some emails online for their support. Never got back to me till this day. So I highly recommend doing this. So we're back on our main Facebook page. You go to menu and then scroll down and do give feedback. This is the claim that I made. I think I said product feedback / feature request because it's not really reporting a bug, and this is what I did when I got that strike on my account. And I was like, hey, like I don't think I did anything wrong, like are you able to take this ban off so I can continue making money from this bonus? So then they replied and said yes, all of that fun stuff. So this is the only way they replied to my messages. So hopefully that can help you guys. So they mentioned it was an error and it's been happening to some other accounts. So that's why I highly recommend to kind of keep an eye on your bonuses. Like every couple days or at least once a day, check your bonuses to make sure it's still going up, because mine wasn't going up and I was like, what the heck? So I clicked more into it and it said I had that strike or kind of like that flag on my account that I could not be making money. So the quicker you check it, the quicker you can start making money again if it is like by accident. Because then it's kind of like a waste that you got this invite, and then if you're not even checking how much you're making sure that you don't have that flag, then you're kind of like wasting that time of how much you could be getting. However, I have heard them striking accounts that are actually for a reason, so definitely note that. I know they're really big, and if you're like bullying people in comments or if you are saying like profanity or anything, they do like to pull a flag on your account. You can't make money off of that. And then I saw on this one girl's account that she messaged me that she couldn't post or make money for 90 days, which is a long time. That's 3 months. So definitely don't try to say like cuss words or anything or bully anyone in the comments because they are watching, and like their computer system will probably flag that, and then you'll be missing out on money as well. So I would highly recommend messaging them through that way, because that was the best way for me that I actually got a response and got my account fixed. So second question I feel like is the second biggest is payments. How will you get paid, how to set up your payment, and all of that fun stuff. So you have to obviously set up your payment method or else you won't get paid. I linked it directly to my bank account. I'm not for sure. I don't think they had any other methods, so you can't really do PayPal or any of that other stuff. I think it's really just directing that to your bank account. I recommend doing this on the computer because you'll have like a bigger screen, one, and two, I feel like the desktop version of Facebook has more options, and this is how I got to the payments, to check my payments, to check how much I made, to see when they sent me the money, all of that stuff. So you will be going to, on your computer, you'll be going to your profile, obviously, go to settings and privacy, then to account settings, and then to payouts. And this is where you can see all that information I was mentioning. However, I've also seen accounts that do not have the payment option, the payout option. So I would highly recommend kind of checking Facebook Marketplace, because when I first signed up for this, they're like, do you want to use your payment that you have for Facebook Marketplace? So I just said yes. So maybe that's kind of a workaround, or at least to check if your payment method is on there. So maybe check through Facebook Marketplace, go to your settings in there, and see what bank account, or just set up your bank account through that. I'm not for sure if that will help, but at least that's how you see your payments. That's how you change your payment method, or to put in your payment method. So hopefully that helps with that question. When you'll get your money. So whatever month you start out with, they'll send you an invoice at the end of that month. So for example, for mine was December 8th to January 8th. So I got an invoice at the end of December going into January for a December invoice. So they counted the only money that I made in December, and that was a little bit less than the full $14,000, because half of that's going to be in that January month when I get paid for that. However, it obviously still equals to the same amount. It's just going to be different times when it hits your bank account. And then they say that 21 days they will send that payment. So on my Facebook, the night of the 21st, I got this notification. A payout for Kaitlin Sonday was released on January 21st, 2022. Then in that same payout option, I looked in there and it said it went to that bank account. It told me the last 4 numbers of the bank account sending it to, all of that fun stuff. However, in this instance, it dropped on a Friday, so I didn't get paid until that Monday, which is today when I'm posting this. So definitely note that it can kind of take maybe a couple days or a day or so to process, especially if they're sending it later at night when all the banks are closed and all of that fun stuff. So definitely note that. And don't be scared that you're not getting your payment, because you made that money, and I'm pretty sure they're going to send that to you at some point once you get everything fixed up. So definitely don't be worried about that. I know some people ask like, oh my gosh, I have a ban on my account now, or a flag on my account. Will I still be making the money that I made? And so yes, I'm pretty sure you will be making that money. You just can't make more money through that. So they'll be sending you that through your bank account, all of that stuff that you set up. And I highly recommend setting up your bank account stuff as soon as possible, because it's going to be later and later until you set it up. And if you don't send in your bank account, I'm assuming they just don't give you that money. So highly recommend setting up your bank account to get the money as quickly as possible, considering it already does take about 21, 30 days. So requirements to get an invite if you have not got one already. So I think this is very interesting because I saw this little blurb online, and however, I don't think it's very true, because I definitely have talked to people who are like, okay, on this end of the spectrum, I have just started this page, I just started my Facebook, and I already got sent an invite. What the heck? I haven't even posted a reel, or I posted like 1 or 2 reels that didn't give many views. And then on the other end of the spectrum, I have like 80,000 followers, I'm getting really good traction on my reels, but I still haven't got the invite. So that's why I think this little blurb online that I found isn't super correct. So it's kind of just random, honestly, what I've seen. There's no certain requirements, because I personally was posting for a good like 2 months, I would say, before I even got the invite. So my current stats are 8.9k followers, and I have 279 reels. So within that time, they sent me an invite. So I know, like I mentioned, people with less or more followers have gotten invites too. So I'm honestly not for sure on why they don't have set rules. who knows? I would say just keep doing what you're doing if your reels are doing well, and eventually you'll get sent an invite. I know that's probably not the best advice, and I know that's like not the best thing you want to hear, but it just, I don't know, it is what it is. I'm not for sure why Facebook isn't super clear on the requirements and all of that stuff. Okay, next question I've had is how long does it last, and can you do it multiple months? So the original invite that you get will last 30 days from when you accept it. So you have that 30 days, like I mentioned, to get as many views and all that stuff on your reels, and then that will equate to a monetary value as well. So after those 30 days, so there's 3 options that can happen. So you can get automatically renewed, like my one friend that I've talked to on Instagram through this, and he said that, okay, like I just logged on and it already started. So on his it said like past, as you can see on mine, and then in progress, and that went right away. However, with mine, I waited a couple days and I was like, oh, what the heck? Like, I didn't get an invite again. How sad, but you know, it is what it is. I made money and that's all that matters, and I'm pretty happy with that. And so then a couple days later, I checked again because someone messaged me. I was like, I got invited again. So I was like, oh, maybe I did. So I checked in the same professional dashboard and bonuses, and then I got this little thing. It looks like the in progress, and it said get started, and then my past. So I was like, oh my gosh, I technically got another invite. It didn't pop up the same way it did last time. I can show you what it looks like when it pops up the first time, and you can see that also in my original video, but they did that. So then I said get started, and then it started up the next month. So I highly recommend keep checking that professional dashboard and bonuses, because I'm pretty sure if you don't click the get started again, it won't automatically start. What's also nice about Facebook Reels bonus that I heard is versus Instagram's reel bonus is it automatically counts any reel that you post. I heard with Instagram you have to like manually kind of add it onto it, which is kind of annoying. So I really like Facebook for doing that you don't have to manually add the reels in. When you post something, it just counts as it. And then obviously option 3 is not getting an invite again. So you don't get an invite sometimes because you either got strikes on your account, or I'm not really sure else why. I feel like a lot of people that have been doing fine and don't have any strikes on their account have been invited back to make another month's worth of money. And we'll see again if I get invited again this next month in February, because mine ends February 11th now. So that'll be interesting. Okay, so another question is, well, I've posted reels before and I now just got invited. Will those reels count as the bonus? Only views that you get after you accepted the invite will count. So yes, you can still be making money off reels you've posted before, but those numbers of views you got before you accepted the invite will not count. So it kind of is a good situation, because like if you already have a video doing really well, it still will count and you can still make money from that reel. So that's very fun and interesting, because like a lot of platforms I've seen, you don't make money on past things, but once you accept it, once you get monetization requirements checked off, then you can make money on future reels and views that you've gotten in the future after accepting that. Okay, next one is I highly recommend to take the watermark off. They have been saying that they're going to be cracking down a little bit more, I think, on that. So you cannot technically make money off of reels that have watermarks on them or third-party apps, what they mentioned. However, I made money on the ones that I had TikTok watermarks on. However, I have now taken them off, not on past videos, but on my future videos in the past month and onward. I've been taking off the watermarks just to kind of save my butt with that, and so I can continue making money off of Facebook Reels. So definitely note that. If you want help taking watermarks off, there's a lot of free websites to do it, and I can kind of do a tutorial in another video if you want me to, so let me know down below, but highly recommend taking those watermarks off. Okay, another big question that I have been getting is, can you do personal, or do you have to have a page for Facebook? So you can do whatever you want. I do it on my personal currently, and I don't do it on my page whatsoever, and I kind of feel like on personal pages you can get more views and everything. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like just when it doesn't look like a business page, I feel like more people are more apt to watching it, all of that stuff. So I do it on my personal, but you can do it on pages as well. Another question kind of with that is, okay, if I get a invite for my personal, will it count on my page? So no, they are two individual processes, I guess. So if you get invited on one, you won't be making it if you're posting on the other one, essentially. So I'd love to like kind of know your thoughts if you're doing your personal or your page down below in the comments. So definitely let me know, and like let me know if you guys think the same as me, or if you think on pages you get more views. who knows? I understand like content's content. If it's good content, it's going to be pushed. If not, it's not. But I don't know. I'd really like to see kind of the comparison of those. So also, I think Facebook's going to keep their monetization in some type of way. Do I think it's going to stay this good for a super long time? I'm not for sure. I mean, like I said, this is kind of new, so I don't know if they're going to be stopping at $1 billion that they poured into this, or if they're going to just keep adding money, or if they're going to lower the cap of how much you can make. Who knows? Or lower how much you get per view. All of that stuff. It obviously is all new, but I say jump on this opportunity while you can. Jump on any opportunity that you can make money through content you're creating or through stuff that you like doing as much as you can. So I definitely am going to stay in this as long as I can and just kind of ride the wave of how well this goes for as long as it goes. So that's interesting. But like I said, I think it's going to keep monetization in some sort of way because they're competing against TikTok and other socials that have reels. So definitely I think monetization is staying. Just depends how well and good it will stay for. So that's really all of my part 2. I hope I answered all the extra questions that people have been having. If you have more questions, definitely DM me, comment, or anything. DM me on Instagram because I reply the quickest on there and see it the quickest, I feel like. And comment below because I do see those pretty often as well. But with Instagram, you can send like screenshots and everything, so it helps a bit. I'm excited to keep you guys updated on this Facebook bonus over here on my YouTube channel. I will keep you updated of how much I made probably in the next couple months if they continue on doing it for such a while. Or if I get flooded with a lot more questions, I'll be making a part 3. So I hope this answered all your questions like I said. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys!